Let's talk about resumes. A resume, also known as a curriculum vitae or CV, is a document that provides a summary of a person's education, work experience, skills, achievements, and other relevant information. It's typically used when applying for jobs or internships to showcase an individual's qualifications and suitability for a particular position. A well-crafted resume is concise, organized, and tailored to the specific job or industry being targeted. It serves as a marketing tool to highlight an individual's professional background and demonstrate their potential value to prospective employers. A typical resume should include the following sections. Let's talk a little bit more in detail about each of these. The first thing that you'll need to add is your contact information. This should include your full name, phone number, email address, and optionally your physical address. If you're applying for a creative job, you should also include your web address. You'll want to include your professional summary or objective statement. This is a brief overview of your career goals, key skills, and experience, and it's usually tailored to the specific job you're applying for. Information about your educational background should include degrees earned, institution names, dates of attendance, and any academic honors or achievements. You'll want to list your work experience. This should be a chronological list of your previous employment positions, starting with the most recent. Include the company or organization name, job title, employment dates, and a description of your responsibilities and accomplishments. Next, you'll have a section where you highlight relevant skills. These will be things such as technical proficiencies, language abilities, software knowledge, or any other skills that are relevant to the job you're applying for. You should include a section where you can showcase notable accomplishments or recognition that you've received in your professional or academic endeavors. Any certifications or specialized training that you've completed and are relevant to the position should be included. Depending on your specific circumstances and the job requirements, you may include additional sections such as volunteer work, publications, professional memberships, or references. When creating a resume, it's important to tailor it to each job application, emphasizing the most relevant experiences and skills that align with the position's requirements. Additionally, proofread for grammar and spelling errors. You should use a clean and professional format and keep the document concise and easy to read. These are all essential elements in order to make a positive impression on potential employers. A question that people often ask is how long should the resume be? An ideal length for a resume is typically 1 to 2 pages. However, the appropriate length can vary depending on factors such as your level of experience, industry norms, and the specific requirements of the job you're applying for. Some guidelines to help you determine the length of your resume include that if you're applying for an entry-level job or you're a recent graduate, you'll probably have limited work experience. It's generally recommended to keep your resume to 1 page in this case. Focus on highlighting relevant coursework, internships, volunteer work, and any other experiences that demonstrate your skills and qualifications. For individuals with a few years of work experience, such as mid-level professionals, then a 2-page resume is generally appropriate. This allows you to provide more details about your work history, accomplishments, and additional skills or certifications that you've acquired. Professionals with extensive experience, such as senior executives or those in academia, may require a longer resume. In these cases, the resume of 3 or more pages can be acceptable. However, it's still important to maintain conciseness and ensure that the content is relevant and impactful. Remember that hiring managers and recruiters often spend only a short amount of time reviewing each resume. Therefore, it's crucial to focus on quality rather than quantity. Tailor your content to the specific job requirements and emphasize your most relevant qualifications. Avoid including unnecessary or irrelevant information. Additionally, consider the industry norms and expectations within your field. Some industries, such as creative or design-related fields, may include more visually engaging resumes that can extend beyond the traditional two-page limit. However, it's still important to strike a balance between creativity and professionalism. Always review and edit your resume to ensure that it is clear, concise, and it effectively communicates your qualifications. When it comes to resume content, there are several do's and don'ts to keep in mind in creating an effective and professional document. Here are some guidelines. Keep your resume concise and focused. Use bullet points and concise phrases to present information in a clear and easy to read format. Aim for a resume length of 1 to 2 pages, unless you have extensive experience or are in an academic field. Customize your resume for each job application. Analyze the job description and align your skills, experiences, and keywords to match the requirements of that particular position. Highlight the most relevant information that showcases your fit for the role. Begin bullet points under each work experience or accomplishment with strong action verbs. These verbs should demonstrate your achievements and responsibilities. For example, use words like managed, led, implemented, achieved, etc. to convey your active contributions. Whenever possible, quantify your achievements with numbers, percentages, or other measurable outcomes. This adds credibility to your accomplishments and provides tangible evidence of your impact. For example, mention specific revenue figures, project budgets, or the size of the teams that you've managed. Focus on showcasing the results and impact of your work. Employers are interested in understanding how your contributions made a difference in previous roles. Use specific examples to illustrate the outcomes and value you delivered. Incorporate relevant keywords from the job description to optimize your resume for application tracking systems and ensure that it gets noticed. However, use them naturally and avoid keyword stuffing, which can make your resume appear less genuine. Make sure to thoroughly proofread your resume for grammatical errors, typos, and formatting inconsistencies. Ensure that your contact information is accurate and up to date. Ask a trusted friend or colleague to review it as well, as fresh eyes can catch mistakes that you may have missed. Exclude irrelevant details that do not contribute to your qualifications for the job. For example, omit outdated work experience, unrelated hobbies, or personal information such as marital status or religious affiliations. Avoid using cliches, generic phrases, or buzzwords that lack substance. Instead, provide specific and concrete examples that demonstrate your skills and achievements. Be truthful and honest in your resume. Avoid exaggerating or providing false information about your skills, experiences, or qualifications. Employers may verify the information you provide, and dishonesty can harm your professional reputation. Ensure that your resume has a clean and professional appearance. Use consistent formatting, clear headings, and an easy-to-read font. Avoid excess use of different fonts, colors, or elaborate designs that can distract from the content. If you're submitting a cover letter along with your resume, don't overlook the importance of customizing it as well. The cover letter allows you to provide more context, explain your interest in the role, and highlight specific qualifications that may not be as prominent in your resume. And always double check your resume for errors before submitting it. Spelling mistakes or grammatical errors can create a negative impression and undermine your professionalism. By following these do's and don'ts, you can create a well-crafted and tailored resume that effectively communicates your qualifications and increases your chances of being noticed by employers. This will also help you stand out among other applicants.